Hey guys, I'm back. It's Will doing another action figure review. This time on the DC Multiverse Collecting Connect Doomsday Wave. I'm new to this, as you can probably tell. This Batman figure, basically, is what we're looking at. So, yeah, let's jump right into it. Okay, so this is the Dark Knight Returns Part 2 Armoured Batman figure. I love Frank Miller's stories, both Part 1 and Part 2, and I'm sort of reading Part 3. I'm just going to buy it as a novel when it's fully released. Probably already has been, but I'll get it someday, read that part. Yeah, I'm a really big fan of Frank Miller's work. Think it's an important part of the character's mythos. A lot of people, wonder what happens to their heroes like years on, whether they just die or give up or, they're never seen again. So yeah, it cleared a few things up for me. It's kind of cool to know Batman still went out there after all those years and did what he did. So now I've got that out the way, we'll move on to the figure. We'll talk accessories. The only accessory you rarely get is this gun. I like it, it's pretty standard. I think that's the one he uses in the second part of the film. It looks, to my knowledge, exactly like it, so they got that right. It also comes with two collecting connect pieces, so you've got the crotch area and the New 52 Doomsday head, and that's sculpted really nice, and it's got really nice paintwork and stuff, so I really like the black around the red on the eyes. That's really cool. The problem is I don't know whether I'll be collecting and reviewing all of these from the wave. I've only seen two Multiverse figures I actually want, and they're both the Batmans from the Frank Miller films. Yeah. So let's move on to the figure. Just quickly say about the gun. Mine was bent in the packaging, so I can sort that out though. That's no worries. Yeah, we'll get right into him. So, as you can see, we'll talk about sculpt first, because it seems to be the easiest thing to discuss, seeing as they did such a good job for the most part. The problem is with these bulkier figures is, they sculpt the armoured parts, and then you kind of lose articulation, which is a deal breaker for some people, but you've got to have an armoured Batman in your collection, and you're not going to pose this one in a real agile position. I guess you're probably just going to have him standing like I've got him, or holding the gun out, shooting, maybe like that. I'm just showing you all this now because I'm not really doing it like the Marvel Legend reviews I do. I won't be doing the posability at the end. I'm trying to go through it all as just one with very few cuts. So yeah, I don't know how you guys plan to pose him, but I'm happy with just this, and it does what I want it to. While we're on about sculpt work, if I can, just want to show you this awesome sort of snare that he's got on his face. That's the best I'm going to be able to do, guys. Really nice sculpting there on that. Yeah, I think that's done real nice. The paintwork on the teeth's done really nice. Yeah, pretty cool. So, and finally, yeah, the cape's sculpted really nice. It's sculpted with that sort of, wind blowing it to the side thing. Yeah. They didn't make it trail, which is always a good thing on a Batman figure. If they make the cape trail, then it can make the figure's legs really loose after a while, so you might want to possibly consider that if you're looking for a Batman figure. Now, for articulation, his head does move side to side a little bit, as you can see. It doesn't move back all that much, but it does move down about that much, so you can sort of bury his head under this collar thing, which is cool. Obviously, you do have the elbow with the one joint. You don't really move very far because of the armor, like I said, though. Yeah, swivel on the wrists, but that's all you get. You don't get any hinge or anything. There's an ab crunch in his body. This is made of a soft, pliable sort of material, so that ab crunch is in there for you. And then he has a waist swivel, thigh swivel. No, he doesn't have a thigh swivel. It just moves at the top, and then you have like a sort of, ankle swivel there, and then you have, the hinge in the ankle, and that's about it. I don't think there's no ankle rocker on it either. Finally, just talk about the paint quick. There's 2 shades of blue, 3 different shades of grey, and the yellow belt, and obviously the skin colour, and then the whites for the eyes and the teeth, and they've done a good job with it. All in all, I think I showed you once, but they just did a really good job with it. Not a lot of people like these multiverse figures. I think the comic ones look okay. That's what a guy was saying on the community to me as well. The comic ones seem to look fine, because I was debating getting this figure. It's just the movie ones don't look great. They're not sculpted to look like the actors from the films. Even if they're supposed to be, they don't look like it, which is it's a deal breaker for me. If it was like the MCUs where they actually resemble the actors, then it'd be a different story. So, okay, I hope you enjoyed this review. I'm really pleased with this figure, and I'm glad to get it. It's an essential piece in my collection. If you're a massive Batman fan, I recommend getting it, because it's important to the lore. But if you're just an action figure in general, you'll probably want to go for a bit of a more standard Batman. So, yeah, I hope you liked this video. Give me a like and a subscribe, and I'm always open to people suggesting ways I can make my videos better as well. So, just keep that in mind, and let me know if there's anything. Also, I've got a few more things to review, maybe one more video up today. So, stay tuned, and I will see you soon.